Hey y'all, here we are, ready for another cooking show with Hummy's World. I was requested to make more of these videos, so I'm trying again, even though I'm not the best cook. But as always, when cooking, you need to cook with a smile, and what better than a Coke and a smile? We found these glass bottles, and I thought, oh, those are so cool. We've had them in the refrigerator for a couple weeks, and thought that'll be refreshing to drink while we cook. And you can't buy these anymore. These actually came from Mexico, apparently with sugar in them and not any sweetener, fake stuff. So they're supposed to be better for us. So we're going to see if we remember how to open these from back in the day. Remember what I can't get is why they sell bottle rockets for the 4th of July and they don't have any bottles for anybody to light them. You used to have to put them. The kids don't know this. That's what bottle rockets are for. You put the little stick down in there and the little wick hangs over the edge and you can light it. I don't know. Anyway, dear, do the honors. Oh, this is that tool that the kids don't know what it is. Anyway, I couldn't see it very well. You have to do it from the side. There we go. We're going to have a Coke and a smile. And I could do something crafty with the bottle caps. This is what we try to make digitally in the digital scrapbooking world. That Coke is his. The Coke and the smile. But we try to make these. I guess I could scan it in because I guess they use them somewhere in the world. Let me get my Coke and my smile. Oh, I got Sprite. Actually, pretty good. And so here is what happens when you send your husband inside while you wait in the car to get chocolate chips. So you can make him biscotti, and he doesn't listen, and he gets the big kind instead of the minis. But hey, all is not lost. Because what do? You tell him to just chop them up, dear, and they'll be mini. So he's been chopping them up, and actually I think they're going to work out a whole lot better this way. Smaller the better. So he's not talking. But here's my recipe for biscotti. Been in here forever. And we make biscotti, and my husband makes me make it because it's better than any of the others in the store. Right, dear?
Absolutely.
And I kind of have to agree with him. I buy the biscotti in the store, and I'm like, ah.
I have to agree with him, too.
Okay. So there's the ingredients. Cup of sugar, half cup of butter, 1 tablespoon orange peel, 2 eggs, 3½ cups flour, 1 teaspoon baking powder, a half a teaspoon salt, and you can add some mini chips or almonds or something in there. The chips we're gonna drizzle with it too. So anyway, here's hubby. He's gonna hold the camera while I do the work, and the dog thinks she's going to help. So we need 1 cup of sugar. Well, this is a half a cup. So we're going to do 2 of these to make a cup of sugar. A cup of sugar makes the whole world go round. We need a half a cup of butter, which is 8 tablespoons, which is a whole stick. And we need the orange peel, which is 1 tablespoon of orange peel. Yeah, this is where it's easier to just take the shake lid off. Of course, if it's been a long time since you made this recipe, your orange peel might need shaking up. Yes, dear, I know I need to make this more often. So wonderful orange peel going right in. Lid back on. And then we need 2 eggs. 1, 2.
Oh, more violence.
More violence. And it says I gotta beat it.
See?
It beating it. I'm going to get rid of the eggs and the other trash while it beats.
Whee! Okay,
I'm going to show them what it looks like down in there. Here, I'll scoot it up.
Yeah, lift it up now.
Towel was kind of in the way. I'm going to move it.
For those of you who get dizzy easy, do not watch.
Okay, you think it's beaten?
I think
Sugar,
it's...
butter, peel, and eggs. Now stir in the flour, the baking powder, and the salt. So I'm going to do the baking powder first. 1 teaspoon. This is a teaspoon. Baking powder. I love the way they give a little thing here on here so you can use it to, you know, level it off.
Very techy.
Very, very techy. Okay, baking powder. I thought you said it had cream of tartar in it. I think you were reading this one. Where did you read cream of tartar? We got the cream of tartar out because hubby said it had it in it, but I don't see cream of tartar on the recipe.
Well, then let's not use it.
We won't. So then, baking powder, salt, a half a teaspoon of salt. You know, like science. And then we need 3½ cups flour. Well, I have my ½ cup here. So 3½ cups would be 6, 7 of these. And I have my old sugar, which I'm going to try to use up first. 1. And it just flies all over the kitchen. And that's half the fun of cooking. Here, I gotta... We're making a mess. Okay. 2. I don't even know if this is going to be 3. Who else has this problem when they get to the bottom of their flour?
I'm sure it's a unique
4.
situation in all the land.
It just is going everywhere.
Yeah, but it looks really good.
But okay, normally I'll pour this in this container, but I'm not going to do it now. 5. I love it when flour goes everywhere. Feels like I'm doing something. Was that 5 or 6?
Oh, you said 5.
I've lost count.
6.
What happens? I think this is 7.
Okay.
If it isn't, we're in trouble.
There's something unsettling about the mixture.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to turn it off actually for a minute.
Thank goodness, because I was in fear.
My spatula and just kind of make sure all the gooey stuff on the bottom is being mixed in.
Oh man. I'm taking a hit.
And I'm going to knock this stuff off. I think it's getting to a good consistency. Knock it all off, and then I'm going to do it again. Yeah, the little clunking, that's why you put this down, so that it's locked. I think we're almost good enough. And then, this is when you take, this is optional, but since he likes chocolate, this is when you take and dump this in. Okay. Yum, 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 yum.
Oh, yeah.
And let it do its thing. Okay. I think it's done doing its thing.
Yeah.
Now what I'm going to do
I need a seatbelt for
is...
this.
I did wipe my counter down really well before I started.
I believe
So
you.
I'm going to put some flour right here on my counter. And I'm going to take the dough.
Finger heart.
Plop it on here. I'm going to turn on my oven about this point too so it starts heating. Okay.
Okay, well.
I was fast.
I saw that.
Dough! Biscotti dough. So I can knead it a little bit. The reason you just throw flour down is so that the dough doesn't stick on your counter.
Ah, secret, huh?
You can beat it in another format. Yeah, I like the way he chopped them up real small. It works well. So, then what we're going to do is just kind of put it in a clump and say, this is about half. Because this makes 2 rolls of biscotti.
Karate, huh?
Put that one back in there for right now. And then I'm just going to form it. And it's supposed to be 3 inches by 10 inches. So 3 inches this way. I think my finger's about 3 inches wide.
Sure.
And so that means the 10 inches has to go this way. So you just keep...
I'm sorry, what way was that?
This way.
This way. Oh, okay.
And it's like... I am a professional cook, not...
How many degrees you got?
Okay.
Never mind.
10 inches. Let's see. This piece of paper is 8.5 by 12, so it's about... Yeah, we're about 10 inches.
About the size of a good spatula, huh?
About the size of a good spatula. So, we are doing pretty good with this one. So I'm gonna, don't get the cabinets here. I'm gonna grab some spray.
Oh no, I'm supposed to stay out of the cabinets,
spray
kids.
my cookie sheet.
Oh, so it's a secret. You're not supposed to know about the cookie sheet being sprayed.
I just didn't want them to see inside our cabinets as I got the cookie spray out, you know, because we are not professionals. So here's the cookie sheet. And then I'm going to pick this up. Come on up. And I'm going to plop it down there and kind of set it aside. And get my other half and do the same thing.
And for a minute there, I thought I was going to have to lay in the flour on the counter. Thank goodness.
Thank goodness. I may make you clean it up later.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to get that duty. I just didn't want to get the beating and then little things getting get. Or maybe a good massage would be good.
I think these have to scrunch up more. I'm trying to remember. Scrunching it up a little more. So it's taller.
I think it has to be taller, yeah. I would agree.
I think this is pretty good. It's not quite as long, but that's okay.
That mean they're not twins?
And I'm going to put this little dude over here. Ah, it's longer.
Little.
So, that, I'm going to make this one longer. Get more cookies that way. They're better, thinner, and smaller. This one in the middle is not going to be good. Pat it together.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
So, it's not about being perfect.
Hands-on cooking. I lied about the perfect part. I'm still smiling from my Coke, by the way. I hope it's alright.
Okay, now I'm going to put it in the oven for 20 minutes, and I'll see you around.
Okay, bye. That's darn tasty.
Coke
Coke.
and a smile. So, I've been working on the biscotti. I promise, I tell you, this tray looks horrible, but I've bought brand new trays, and I can't bake cookies on them or anything because they don't cook as this well-seasoned, ugly-looking tray.
That's patina.
Patina. And I've already cut up one of the loaves, and you can see I've got them in a nice fancy circle. And over here in my grandmother's old double boiler, that's what I would recommend, I have the rest of the chocolate chips all melted and gooey. And so hubby's going to take the phone, and I'm going to cut up the rest of this. So you can see how easy it is. You just cut these little slices. Of course, I like mine pretty thin. They're better. And what happens is if you get these little things that come up, you just eat them while you're cutting them up. Because it's so good. And as I was cutting this up earlier, I was like, wow. Why have we waited so long to to make biscotti. In fact, we got enough we can take it maybe to our church group in the morning. A few of them, so they can have them with their coffee.
Good point.
But we're going to have it with, I'm running out of room on this tray. After you get it all done and it kind of dries, you can put it in containers. But
Dries, you mean cools?
Cools. Well, dries too, because the chocolate over here.
Ah, good point, yes. I stand video corrected.
Video corrected. These ends here get kind of hard, so you can just cut them off and your husband will eat them anyway, but they're not really pretty for a tray. The dog would eat them too, but there's chocolate in it. Chocolate is not good for dogs.
See? I saved you. Yeah, you're lucky I'm here. Yeah, I'm telling you right now. Alright.
Okay, I just don't know where I'm going to put all the rest of these.
I have a place. Come, Biscottis, come stay with me for a while.
They're so good.
Yes, they are.
I don't know.
They're very good, actually, yes.
We're just going to lay these out here, and some of them is not going to get as much chocolate. I'm going to move this out of the way. And then you get the chocolate. First, make sure not to burn your hand, you know.
Good point.
And, ooh, it's so good. And you just drizzle. Well,
if you sizzle when you drizzle.
It's better if you kind of take your time.
Yes, take your time. The biscotti is going nowhere as of now.
And don't get the big clumps. If you get the big clumps, you can do this.
Ah, biscotti art.
Because, you know, if you do
Wait a
it
minute.
for a fancy party,
if you do that, what will the elephant do?
Take time to let it drizzle out in a little bitty. You know, they're really much prettier if you just, you know, spray it and have it.
Oh, yes. Always spit over your food, yes.
Not in big clumps. It's much prettier.
It looks delicious.
But I'm doing this for a video, and we're trying to get the video done.
I thought you were doing this for me.
I am.
Oh, I knew that. Oh, yeah. Hear that, girls? All for us, huh? Yay. Upside down dogs. Wow. Well, I think I'm next. Craziness.
I probably have enough on there now. Probably
Overdose.
too many melted. I think a half a cup of chips is good, but I have a chocolate-aholic over here. And you could make it much prettier.
Oh, it's time for an intervention. Come on over, friends.
So, that's good enough for right now.
Bring your own cup.
And then I wanted to show you what we're having for dinner real quick. I took this can of, oh, it's got flour all over the lid. I took this can, I put chicken in here, and I took, not a can, a jar of mango chipotle dressing, and it was a small jar, and I just put the whole thing in here, and it's been cooking all day, and the chicken just shredded itself, and let me tell you, this stuff is so, oh my gosh, good.
We're having mangoes de tango chicken.
You can't even taste the mango chipotle a whole lot. I
What's
think
the
it
point?
just did it to the acid in it broke up all the chicken. And then we made these rolls. They're good and hot. Oh my goodness. We're going to cut them in half.
All right, that one's
and
yours.
put the chicken on it. And then I've got the lettuce, which I haven't got out, and cheese and tomatoes and green peppers. And we're going to make little sandwiches. Oh, can't wait for that. But before that, we're eating dessert before we eat dinner.
That's it, that's good. That's how we
And
do
we
it. See
have
there?
hot
That's how we do
cocoa.
it.
Mix in here. And we have amaretto.
Only if you're old enough.
And you just put in a little bit, and really you could get amaretto creamer. There's creamers that have an amaretto flavor in it. Or you could get even just almond extract, and it would do the same thing. Because it's all about the smell. It doesn't really get you drunk
You have
or
enough
anything.
amaretto, you'll get extracted.
But we're going to put some hot water in.
Just customary when you make hot chocolate. Tradition, you know.
And I have some marshmallow bits, jet puffed.
Jet puff.
They're really these little hard things.
Hold on. Oh, yeah.
And they're really fun. You just put a whole bunch in here because we're not counting calories today.
Bam.
I've been counting calories for the last 10 days. I don't need to count today. And
I'm counting today.
now we're going to have a taste tester.
Heck, I'm invisible.
A taste tester. Grab your choice of, and it's better when these get dried. And like I said, I put too much chocolate on them.
No, you didn't.
Best if you just put a little bit of drizzle on it of chocolate.
All right, so now I taste this, or should I dip
Oh wait,
it?
you have to dip it. This is what you do with biscotti: hot chocolate or
Just
coffee.
as a cautionary thing, never bob for a biscotti.
Coffee or tea. I don't really like it with tea because of the chocolate. If I left the chocolate off, I would have it with tea. Now that's how you have biscotti. And it just, I'm going to take one with less chocolate. And you just put it in your hot chocolate. Oh, this is like chocolate delight. Oh my gosh.
It's like chocolate indulgence is what it's like.
And the chocolate gets all in the biscotti. Oh my goodness. That is the best thing. Why have I waited so long to make these again?
It's very good.
The ones in the store
It's darn
don't
close to the best
taste
thing.
as well, and they're too hard. They put preservatives or something in them.
That is delicious. I'm going to have to have a little sippy sip.
And dinner awaits us.
Yes, indeed.
Some sandwiches
Yeah.
and some more dessert later. And I had fun. I hope you had fun spending some time in the kitchen with us.
Come on over and have some coffee, biscotti, and some chocolate, and bring your own cup.
You're invited. We got plenty.
Yeah, come on.
Woohoo!